police tell us that the male suspect was firing multiple shots outside of his window. More than 100 firefighters came out to fight the flames, which just shows the gravity and intensity of this fire. But like you mentioned, I want to show you behind me, they're still putting water at that apartment building that was under construction. Homeowners are having to pay huge bills to clean up trees that were knocked over. One resident tells me that he had to pay thousands of dollars out of pocket. Even a business manager that we spoke to nearby, she said that she's concerned for her safety, and she even said that she was shocked to learn just how many gunshots were fired. This owner came out to see that extent of the damage, and I want to show you, a lot of the things are boarded up already, but unfortunately that business owner said that over $400,000 worth of equipment was destroyed. The number of migrants has increased here at the church from 50 to nearly 200 people throughout the summer. An active investigation here with the road still blocked off. Now deputies are working the scene and still looking for that shooting suspect. Officials here in Snoqualmie Pass say that they've dealt with a lot of on and off road closures because of multiple spinouts and crashes. There was just a lot of excitement, especially after the win. But fans even told me that whether they won or not, they were just happy to be back and here at Lumen Field. And the son tells me that he was with his dad that night, and he's still trying to wrap his head around him being gone, but he also has a lot of questions as to why someone would randomly attack him. The family of Juan Gonzalez are heartbroken and frustrated that his life was taken in a senseless act of violence. His son, Oscar Gonzalez, tells me he was there the night his dad was assaulted. Oscar said he believes his dad was being robbed before he was stabbed at this bus stop in Pioneer Square. Oscar tells me his dad and uncle were walking several feet in front of him as they were getting ready to go back to their hotel. But by the time he caught up, his dad was already injured. Oscar said he felt hopeless not being able to do something in that moment to prevent it from happening. His family tells us Juan had 4 children and was living in California before coming to Seattle to find work. Oscar getting emotional as he shares with us that his dad was a good person who didn't deserve what happened to him. During the initial investigation, SPD said they did not find a suspect or a weapon at the scene. And Oscar tells me that he was not able to get a good look at the person who did this to his dad. Now, we reached out to SPD to find out more information about any leads or arrest in this investigation, but we have not heard back. For now, reporting in Seattle, Karina Vargas, KOMO News. A little bit of smoke lingering around the area, but the good news is that fire officials said that the fire is now under control and that they are monitoring for some hot spots. Now, I did speak to some residents who said that they woke up to the sound of fire crackling, and many had to evacuate and rush to safety. The KOMO 4 drone shows the intense flames and smoke coming from this 3-story vacant apartment building. Residents in the area watching it all unfold.
Saw the lights literally from the fire, like lighting up my whole apartment, and got my dog and got out as fast as I could.
Firefighters could be seen pouring water and getting the fire under control. At some point, officials said the roof was at risk of collapsing.
When our firefighters arrived on scene, they confirmed that the fire was through the roof. We did a quick search throughout that vacant building to confirm no occupants were found inside.
Several buildings next to where the fire started had to be evacuated. Those we spoke to still in shock at the intensity of those flames.
Oh, it was huge. Like, I saw it from the fire exit in my building, and I was just thinking, like, oh, was it our building? Because I heard somebody running down the hallway, but I guess it might have been to hit, like, the fire alarm.
The heavy smoke spread across several blocks in this Capitol Hill neighborhood. Residents were asked to close their windows and doors to prevent it from entering their homes.
But it wasn't until I got outside that I realized the whole building was on fire. And then we all came outside because all of our apartments are full of smoke, so we couldn't be inside any longer.
A fire official said that they did treat one person on scene for minor injuries, but that they did not need to be transferred to the hospital. Excitement and nerves filled the room as Kraken fans had their eyes glued to the screen watching Game 7 against the Colorado Avalanche. Fans reacting to tonight's win, saying this puts the Seattle Kraken on the map.
Last year, Avalanche won the series, right? Like, they won the cup. We've proven that we are a team that can compete.
Well, this win was something fans always believed in. Now, fans said that there wasn't a moment in this entire game where their heart wasn't racing.
Well, I have to say I was a little nervous because that was a tough assignment, but credit to the whole team there. I think they did a really good job.
The tension could be felt all across the room, but despite what the outcome would have been tonight, fans tell me they would have still been proud of how far this team has come this season.
I was born and raised here, so I mean, to have a hockey team, like, honestly, I have to agree with one of my good friends, Tracy. This is the best sport.
Fans tell me the Kraken played their hearts out and said this game was one they will never forget. Fans said it's impressive the way they've played against the former Stanley Cup champs.
You know, their second season in, and, you know, just the way that they've been able to present themselves and score and, you know, win the games has been awesome.